We don't have a language to explain our emotional well-being. So these 5 signs are signs that everyone can recognize. And if you see them, you reach out, you connect, you offer to be help. We want our kids to know these signs, our teachers, our first responders, our ER physicians. We want all of us, because if we create a common language and we move it out of diagnosing, and it's about recognizing when people are in pain. It could be because of post-traumatic stress, it could be because of postpartum depression, it could be because of anxiety, substance abuse. People are hurting. That's where we start. They're in pain. We have physical pain from physical injuries. We have emotional pain too.
Because 10 years ago, a friend stopped me from committing suicide. Life was hopeless and I felt helpless. After years and years of therapy, psych unit, Portage Path choices, I'm on the road to recovery. Life is good.
And the Change Direction campaign is about intervention, it's about awareness, and it's about making sure that we as a community come to be supportive of those people who may be experiencing some level of difficulty.
Consider yourself as someone suffering from one of these illnesses, or as a family member, and I guarantee you will stand and ask for change.
I'm so thankful to the Change Direction movement, because I feel with their help, we can stop seeing the night sky and finally start seeing the bright daylight that exists within all of these people.
Together, we can make a lasting difference, and together we can ensure those in need of help get the care and support they deserve. Thank you again, Change Direction Summit County. You all have my very best wishes for the years to come. Sincerely, Michelle Obama.
Ministers, preachers, priests, rabbis from all faith traditions are coming together in order to talk about mental health and bringing it out into the open, because we know that we need to identify the signs and symptoms that people are suffering. And not only do we have to identify those things, but we need to also give them a pathway to get the kind of help they need.
I have been a mental health consumer for 30 years, since I was 13. I have learned that from that early age that all things are possible if I remain attentive to my recovery.
We need to change the culture of mental health, not just in Akron, not just in Ohio, but in America itself.
I thought for sure that somebody as educated and as successful and as disciplined as I was could never possibly suffer with a mental illness. And I was very wrong. The next 5 years, my life took a tailspin to the worst years of my life, until I was actually diagnosed with bipolar disorder and treated appropriately.
I believe wholeheartedly in the importance of removing the stigma attached to mental illness. 1 in 4 Americans are touched by mental illness, and we all, whether we have mental illness ourselves or not, know people who do. This is a community-wide initiative. It is critically important that we all get behind it, and I am so pleased that this is just the beginning of many, many more activities and outreach events that will be aimed at removing the stigma from mental illness. I'm very pleased, again, to be part of bringing mental health to Main Street, the campaign to Change Direction.